I've done it again, guys. I've just recorded a whole fucking commentary, and I haven't turned the mic on. Right, round two. Welcome back. Another video here. Commentary, pre-recorded. If you're new here, welcome for the first time, and if you've come back off the back of another video you've seen, then welcome back. Welcome back. We've got a team deathmatch game here to show you on Hanoi, one of my favourite maps, using a FAMAS extended mags. Such a good gun. I need to say now that I'm incredibly drained today. Work was an absolute drag. You'll have to forgive my low enthusiasm level. So we don't have a topic to discuss today. We're just going to talk through some random bits. We're going to talk about the gameplay. I'd like to say a little piece on this map. I'd like to give everybody a takeaway tip that has always helped me when playing not just COD but just FPS in general. And I think it's more aimed towards COD, but I learnt this a long time ago. It's a very basic, very basic tip to take away, but we'll get into that later. Anyway, loving the FAMAS at the moment. Incredibly powerful gun. Once I've actually improved the way I edit, my editing skills, and working on my reducing my high level of overcomplicating stuff, put it that way, I will make a video about the top 5 assault rifles on this game, just short, sharp, quick, to the facts. I want to get one of those out to you guys, so I want to talk about the top 5. Before you even see that, please chuck in the comments section, just maybe do top 3 for me, your top 3 assault rifles, because right now I'd love to hear it. I'm absolutely loving the FAMAS. The power behind this gun is a joke. You saw when I got my first couple of kills when we got into the game. It's just a couple of taps and they're dead. This, for me, on Hanoi, one of my favourite maps, best place to sit right here. People will keep running into you around this corner. If you can hold this corner right there that I was just at, then you will do well. I love this map because it supports the way that I play my games. My style of play is that I will very rarely hold. I'm going to claim more. You can hear me talking in the background because me and my brother are playing like we always do. I will very rarely run down the middle of a map. I will move around the outsides and try and be a nightmare for the other team, trying to annoy them, irritate them. I want the other team thinking, where is this guy? You know, is he coming around the back again, or is he coming around the front? And they go searching for me in the middle of the map. When they do that, I see them from the outside, and boom, they're dead. Simple as that. But look how quickly these people drop from this gun. Sometimes I use it with the suppressor, but I feel like it genuinely suppresses the damage and it makes it a little bit more unsteady. So I love to stay silent, so that's why I always run Ghost and run Silencer. But I thought, you know what, fuck it. I managed to pick up another one, got the Blackbird, and then once you get a Blackbird, it's all systems go. Anyway, so this is it. This is a perfect map for my type of gameplay. That's why I love this map. I'll always vote for it when it comes up. You move around the outside. You can literally move around the entire outside of the map. You don't have to go into the middle of the map to get to where you need to go, which is really great. So I end up being a bit of a pain in the arse. As I said, I wanted to talk to you about the takeaway of the video, and we won't go into it in much detail because we've got like how long have we got? We got like 3 minutes, less than 3 minutes. So this game goes pretty quick, but it's really what I learned from early days of playing FPS. And Halo taught me this. Halo 3 back on Xbox 360 was where it sort of got to it got quite competitive for me. By the way, my dogs absolutely have it off in this game. It's great. And what I learned is that it is not just your awareness about where you are. The mini-map in the top left-hand corner, it is your best friend. You need to have one eye on this all the time. This sounds like a really basic tip, very basic. So it's not for the more experienced players that already know this, but for those of you that are trying to improve at the game and you feel like you die a lot, that just have a think about what your awareness levels are like. Okay, because right here I've drifted into a space where I've got no teammates around me, so your awareness levels need to increase. You don't just need to be aware or paying attention to where the other team are. You need to be aware and paying attention to where your teammates are, because obviously where your teammates are, the other team, if they're in a group, then the other team will not be there. It's all about spawn points in COD. and obviously they're not going to spawn them right on top of your teammates. So it's all about that awareness level and just making sure that it's hard enough on this game to get somebody to watch your back, but if you're in an area where no one else is, you're guaranteed to run into somebody. If you're not going to run into your teammates, you're going to run into the other team. So make the minimap your best friend. Always pay attention to it, and always make sure you're keeping in mind you need to have an idea of where your teammates are at all times, and to what proximity you are within within them, sort of thing. If that makes sense, like you need to know how far away you are from them, how much you've drifted off, because it's like playing a football game. If you've got the ball and you've drifted off into an area, you need to almost hold up the play and allow the game to come to you. It's very, very similar to this. So anyway, guys, look, that's pretty much the end of the video. It was a nice game. Spoiler alert, I didn't end up dying. So I was pretty happy with it. Dog's done a fair bit of work, but we had to get the kills in the first place to get that Blackbird. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you've all had a great day, and leave us some comments in the bottom. Subscribe if you feel like subscribing. Won't hold it against you if you don't. And I'll see you on the next commentary. Cheers, guys.